No Drunk Drivers. I'm back. I need to make more videos like these. As a matter of fact, I will continue to make videos as such. Unfortunately, another bozo strike again. My sources are from CNN. This was written on December 3rd, 2024 by Devin M. Sayers. So this is the source. And I'm going to read her article or his article about what took place. The title states, driver sentenced to 25 years in prison after pleading guilty to DUI and crash that killed a bride on her wedding night. The South Carolina driver who killed a bride and seriously injured the groom as they departed their wedding reception pleaded guilty in court on Monday and was sentenced to 25 years in prison. Just as her trial was set to begin, Jaimie Lee Komoroski pleaded guilty to 1 count of felony DUI, 2 counts of felony DUI with great bodily harm, and 1 count of reckless homicide for crashing her car into the golf cart style vehicle in which the newlyweds were riding. Eric Hutchinson and his wife of just 5 hours, Samantha Miller, age 34, were hit by Komoroski's vehicle in April 2023 as they left their celebration in the cart, which was decorated with cans and a "Just Married" sign. Miller was killed and Hutchinson was seriously injured. 2 others from the wedding party riding in the cart were also hurt in the crash. Prior to sentencing, Komoroski, South Carolina's judge, Deidre L. Jefferson, heard from several people affected by the crash, including Miller's parents and sister and the groom she left behind. Okay, so now it goes on to, I believe next are some remarks or statements made by the groom, Eric Hutchinson. So this is what he said. She told me she didn't want the night to end. I think about that night every single day and the last moments I had with Sam on the golf cart. She told me she didn't want the night to end. I kissed her on the forehead, and the next thing I remember is waking up in the hospital. Hutchinson told the judge Monday about his wedding night. I wish more than anything that me, instead of Sam, I wish I had died that night so she didn't have to go alone, Hutchinson told the court. Let's stop right there for a second. This is the groom. He lost his wife on his wedding night. And he said, I wish I had died that night so she didn't have to go alone. When I read this, I immediately, of course, you're going to compartmentalize. And I thought about how I felt when my family died. And that was my feelings. And that's what I wrote about in that song, In My Thoughts, part 1. I believe it went, if there was some type of magic replace my loved one ashes with me, I would take it. No questions, no need to ask it. I'm basking in my emotion. You feel what I'm saying? Man, I'm gonna reach out to that boy, man, Eric Hutchinson. But yeah, let me continue on because I don't want to lose my focus and train of thought. But I just had to touch on that. And y'all have to hear that these things that people go through. And I'm doing this to try to, in attempts to prevent drunk driving. Right. So let me continue on. Hutchinson read a portion of the wedding vows he spoke to Samantha just before her death. It states, I will love you today, tomorrow, and until I take my last breath on this earth, and I am forever yours. That was hours before you killed her. Well, that's what he said after. So the vows were the first thing I just said about taking the last breath. My last breath on this earth, and I am forever yours. And He said Hutchinson said to, oh no, he was speaking to Komoroski. And so he told her the vows, and then he states, that was hours before you killed her. Oh, okay, so he was speaking directly to the bozo. The article continues on. At the time of the crash, Komoroski's vehicle was traveling 65 miles per hour in a 25 miles per hour zone, according to Folly Beach Police Chief Andrew Gilreath. Komoroski, then 25, refused a field sobriety test after the incident on April 28th, and a warrant was issued for her blood to be taken for testing, according to an affidavit filed in the court. Komoroski was found to have had a blood alcohol content of 0.261%, more than 3 times the legal limit, according to a report shared by CNN by the Folly Beach Police Department. Komoroski could be seen wiping away tears as Miller's family spoke in court. Okay, let me stop right there. This is what they do all the time. That's the gimmick. See, I want to get through the article, but it's like, man, I want to hit on these points. That's the gimmick. Yeah, they always sorry. They always sorry when they get caught. They want to do all that crying and all that bullshit. Doing all of that to try to get a reduced sentence. Oh yeah, and there's more into this story because I'm a prove what I'm talking about because she tried to run the bullshit. Let me continue on. So this part, I believe, this is from, all right, so the family speaking to the bozo Komoroski in court. So let me continue. It states, we have been sentenced to a lifetime of pain. Samantha Miller's mother, Lisa, told the court. She was a light. She was loved. She was amazing and will always be. She said, she will always be my child. You have ruined so many lives, and I hope you understand what you did. Brad Warner, Samantha's father, said, okay, so the first part was Lisa Miller, who is the mother of the bride, Samantha Miller. So this is the mother. And then the second part is Brad Warner, who is Samantha Miller's father. So that is the father of the groom. Oh yeah, I love his statements. So he goes on to say, this is Brad Warner, you have ruined so many people's lives, and I hope you understand what you did. Brad Warner, Samantha's father, said, for the rest of my life, I'm going to hate you. And when I arrive in hell and you come there, I'm going to open the gate for you. Warner continued. All right, let me start right there. So Warner is a man. Oh man, I wanted to say this shit during that court day. There was so much I wanted to say. And I believe they're called victim impact statements. I wanted to go in. But he went there. And I feel that boy, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, I feel that boy. Cause they be talking to me about other things and what's gonna happen to your soul afterwards and trying to save your soul. I feel what he talking about. So I can get my, you know what I'm saying? Cause all he wants is 5 minutes with her. That's all he need. That's all he want. That's all he need. 5 minutes. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I feel that boy, man. I'm going to read it one more time. He says, Brad Warner, you have ruined so many lives, and I hope you understand what you did. Brad Warner, Samantha's father, said, for the rest of my life, I'm going to hate you. And when I arrive in hell and you come there, I'm going to open the gate for you. Man, it's like, I don't want to say I'm making light of it, but this story is eerily similar as far as the thoughts and the people involved. Oh, man. It's hitting home. But I feel that boy, man. I feel that boy. You know, let me get 5 minutes. That's all I need, 5 minutes. Let me continue on with the rest of the article. So here goes the bozo. Here she go. You know they're going to come with the bullshit, talking about how they sorry and all that. Here we go. So she states, and you can tell this bullshit afterwards. It states, I take full responsibility. Komoroski, wearing a black suit, addressed the court on her own behalf, saying, this is the worst decision I have ever made in my life, and it has affected the lives of so many. I take full responsibility for the tragic outcome that my decisions have made. I will carry this guilt with me for the rest of my life, Komoroski said just before she was sentenced. Komoroski's non-negotiated plea was accepted by the court, and Jefferson sentenced her to 25 years in prison with credit for time served while awaiting trial. So this is what they do. Let me pause for a second. See, these bozos, they never go to like a jury trial. They plea out because they know they're wrong. They know they're fully wrong. But then what they'll do is come up with some type of remorseful, quote unquote, remorseful statement so that the judge can grant them leniency after they have killed people. See, the thing is, there's still not enough of a deterrent to prevent these bozos from doing this type of shit. What needs to happen is a mandatory minimum of 20 years. If you're proven to be drunk and you kill, 20 years. Then from there, the trial and plea and whatever else is added on. 20 years, at least 20. Off the rip, we're talking about 20. Off the rip, 20. Why are they so lenient with these bozos? Talking about, oh, this is the best system we got. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. There's plenty of other instances. See, on the war on drugs, you get caught with some weed or some little bullshit like that. Oh, hey, what they say? Hey, you do the crime, you gotta do the time. That's what they say, right? Do the crime, you gotta do the crime. What is it? No, I'm messing it up. Oh yeah, I'm turned up now. Do the crime, you gotta do the time. Yeah, that's what they say. But when it comes to certain instances, when there's big money involved, well, you know what I'm saying, we gotta weigh everything out and all that stuff. Nah, they don't want to do that because that's going to affect all the bars and the restaurant industry business and all of these things. These beer companies, these liquor companies, they have their hands in the politics. They're in the pockets of the politicians, which trickle down to the judge and all this other stuff. But I don't want to get too far off of my rant and tangent. I can do another video on this. I want to stick to the subject matter. So let me continue. I think that's it. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah. So that's the first article, right? Remember, she was all talking about how she was remorseful and all this other nonsense, right? Now, listen to this. Okay. On December 15th, this is an article. Yeah, I did some research. This is an article by Alex West of the Mirror US. This is themirror.com, right? This is the website, so you can check it out. Themirror.com, written by Alex West, December 15th, 2024. The title states, drunk driver who killed new bride demands less jail time over grossly disproportionate sentence. A South Carolina drunk driver claimed her sentencing was unwarranted in a request to see her jail time decrease. The woman killed a newlywed bride minutes after her reception. Now, y'all remember, you remember what she just said? Oh, I take full responsibility, yada, yada, yada. She said all that to try to get a lesser sentence, right? Less time. This is the gimmick that they do. But when the judge, she slammed that gavel on her stupid ass. Now it's, no, man, it's grossly disproportionate. Let me continue on to show you how these bozos are full of shit. And the court system allowed them to get away with it. Here you go. Jaimie Lee Komoroski, 26, pled guilty to 2 counts of felony DUI, resulting in great bodily injury, and 1 count each of felony DUI, resulting in death, and reckless homicide, resulting in death on December 2nd, but claimed her sentencing was too harsh. Komoroski's drunk driving resulted in the death of a newly bride, Samantha Miller, 34, just after her wedding reception. While driving, she struck the back of Miller's golf cart as the couple left their wedding reception in Folly Beach, South Carolina. In addition to Miller's death, her husband, Eric Hutchinson, his brother-in-law and nephew were left injured. Nonetheless, Komoroski's legal team asked the court to lower her sentence from the determined 15 years for each DUI, resulting in injury convictions, 25 years for the DUI resulting in death conviction, and 10 years for the reckless homicide conviction. They pointed to other examples of similar cases, writing in the motion, unlike Ms. Komoroski, all similar charge defendants received some type of sentence credit for pleading guilty, saving the state and victims' family members from the emotional difficulty and trauma of a contested jury trial. These other cases likely did not garner the same degree of media attention. However, the significant media interest cannot serve as an aggravating factor justifying a longer sentence. Let me stop right there, because he was hitting on some point. This is the bozo's lawyer. He basically trying to say, hey, man, we save you, the court, the state, and the family stress by taking this plea deal. Basically, he's saying, hey, we did y'all a favor, man. We could have went to trial. Now, but we did y'all a favor. So since I did you a favor, how about you do me a favor? This is what he's saying. And then he's going to say, basically the point of the court of public opinion, they ain't rocking with us. They not going to rock with us. So we can't even get a free trial. We can't even get a fair trial, man. So go on ahead and look out after your boy, man. We save your time. We save your money. We save the family pain. We can't get a fair trial. Look out after your boy, man. This is what he's saying. And guess what? I call bullshit. You want to know why? You ain't saved shit. All you doing is trying to save your punk ass. This is why. You pled guilty because you did not want to go to trial. See, the way this court thing works, the bozos, they are the ones who have the option to go to trial or take the plea deal. Us, the totally innocent, have no choice. We have to sit and wait and respond to whatever the bozo option they take. We have no input. We have no say-so. There are no options for the innocent. And y'all telling me this is the best we can do? Because I wanted to go to trial. I don't care how long that shit gonna take. Lock that mother up. Lock her dumb ass up, right? Lock her up. Because it's clear cut. Lock they dumb ass up for the extended amount of time. But they don't want to do this. Oh, it's the best system we got. Bullshit. And now you got these lawyers talking about, oh, we're coming at the judge. Now they want to backpedal talking about we basically did y'all a favor. Did you and the family a favor. Man, shut your punk ass up. But anyway, but that's what it is. I'm giving you the game on what it is. So, like I say, what happened to if you do the crime, then you got to do the time. Now they want leniency. They ain't talking about media attention. I know about the media attention. Shit. We had media attention. Why they didn't go to trial? It was the same reason. They knew they would have got railroaded. And they still be taking it easy on these bozos because they run this shit concurrent. All of that stuff with all these numbers that they throw out, it's all together. It's not separate. It's not like you do one, whatever the ruling is, let's say that's 15 years, and then the other one is another 10. So, but they do it all, once it start, they're all starting. So if you get charged with 3 or 4 different crimes and you get years from those crimes, let's say it's one of them is 15 years, the other is 20 years, the other one 10 years. Once the time starts, it's going to deduct from all of it. So you're going to do one lump sum of years. So once you start the time and you do 15 or whatever, that counts toward all 3. So the one, any crime that's lesser than that 15, you've served all of that time. You serve all of that time. Anyone, you see what I'm saying? So the bozos, they get to get off easy because it's all together. No, make that shit separate. Whatever crime it was, you serve that, then you're going to serve that on top of it, then you serve the other one, which equals a lengthier sentence. This is how they're getting over. This is the court system. Don't tell me this is the best you can do. I know when you throw, you put the hammer down, you do it for everything else. Let my dumb ass go out there and steal a loaf of bread. Huh? I'm hungry. I want some food. Let me go out there and steal a loaf of bread. You'll probably try to charge my dumb ass for each slice. Mess around and give me 25 years on some bullshit like that. Let you go in the store and steal a Gucci bag, right? Some old stupid stuff. They're gonna throw the book at you. Make it make sense. Talking about cannot serve as an aggravating factor justifying a longer sentence. These are the dirtbags. This the dirtbag lawyers. Let me continue on. Komoroski's lawyer wrote that the sentence was unwarranted and grossly disproportionate after examining others which occurred in the Low County region of South Carolina and neighboring jurisdictions. Typically, according to the lawyers, the sentences range from 9 to 18 years in prison. They conceded that the gravity of the offense was severe, but cited additional circumstances in an effort to change the sentencing, including a lack of violent criminal history and her lack of prior DUIs. Let me stop right there. I don't give a damn about that. You killed someone, fool. Fuck all that other shit. Oh, I ain't do this before. Hey, man, it's my first time killing somebody. That's basically what they're saying. Hey, man, it's my first time doing it, man. You know, cut me some slack. Cut them some slack. It's their first time doing it. Sometimes, man, that's all you got to do it is one time. Nobody told your dumb ass to drink and drive. Hey, you do the crime, got to do the time. Everybody know this. You taking a chance. You taking a chance when you do it. Right? It's the same thing. No different than the drugs and all the other stuff. You want to get tough on that, but I don't hear the public outcry. I don't hear no public outcry, huh? Why not? Yeah. Bullshit. But let me continue on. prior and a lack of prior DUIs. Man, shut your dumb ass up. It continues on. According to police, Komoroski was speeding during the incident at 65 miles per hour through a residential area with a speed limit of 25 miles per hour. At the time, she allegedly declined a field sobriety test, claiming she only consumed 2 drinks about an hour before the accident. After the collision, a witness claimed the woman emphasized she did nothing wrong. Just like on mine, that dumbass heifer was that's Veronica Rivas. That's the ultimate bozo, Veronica Rivas. The witnesses were saying she was talking about, I forgot what the fuck she said. She was saying some stupid shit, but it wasn't like, oh, I'm sorry about this happened. I didn't see them. Well, she jumped down in front of me. I don't know. It was some stupid shit like that. Boy, I wish I was there. I wish. Let me stop. All right. However, after receiving a warrant, police conducted a blood test, which reaffirmed their concern of lack of sobriety. The results turned over a blood alcohol content of 0.261, which is over 3 times the legal limit. And that is the end of that article. Yeah, man, these bozos, they try to get over. I think I've done enough ranting, but I gotta throw some more sauce on that thing, man. But in all seriousness, my heart goes out to the family. You know, they didn't do nothing wrong, yet they're suffering the worst of consequences, which is loss of a loved one. The loved one was totally innocent. I gotta put this in context. They were just getting married. They just getting married, man. That's the moment. These are the moments you think about that last forever. You don't forget about this. This is one of them days, right? This is it. If you were to like highlight moments in your life, childbirth, marriage, graduation, things like that. These are highlights, hallmark moments. This is the bride. She's married. She just got married. And then 5 hours later, you know what I'm saying? You're thinking about the honeymoon. You're thinking about all this stuff. Everything going good. You see the photos? They happy. Everything going good, man. And then you got this dumbass mother bozo doing the most, speeding, drunk, and mess up the entire night. You kill people. You killed one person, and there was, I want to say, about 3 or 4 people that was hospitalized over this nonsense. But want to say this is the best system we got. This is the best system we got. Bullshit. These bozos sitting there laughing. They laughing because they get off easy. You penalize everything else. You penalize everybody else. This is clear cut. But you want to exercise some type of leniency. Clear cut. And they kill people. And they do it all the time. I see these articles from time to time. I see it a lot, actually. I just don't comment on it, or I don't make videos on it all the time because I get amped up, and it takes my mind elsewhere. And, I do keep myself busy, and I try not to go down that path, right? But every now and then I run across an article, and a lot of times I'm not even searching. It just pops up. Boop. I'm like, oh, man, here we go again. Another bozo strikes again. But yeah, man, my condolences to the Hutchinson family. My condolences to the Miller family. And a big F-U to the bozo, Jaimie Lee Komoroski. And probably her family too. They knew about that her dumb ass. Most of these bozos have issues. And the family want to keep quiet. They want to keep it low. Y'all know about y'all dumb ass people. Everybody got dumb ass people in their family. Y'all know about these fools. Doing the most. Let me, man. All right, let me go ahead, but hopefully you were informed. I left the names. I told you the names, some of the sites. You can look it up yourself. There are some other aspects and topics that I was going to touch on pertaining to this, because it is it hits on a multitude of different things. But I chose not to speak on that, or at least right now at the moment. But my condolences, man, to the family, and I'm gonna look them up. I'm gonna look up that man, Aaron Hutchinson. I reached out to a couple others. I don't know, man. It's like they don't want to talk. I get it though. I get it. It's not an easy thing to talk about. But I'm gonna see if I can link up with that boy, man, and we can chop it up and possibly do something together, right? But anyways, till next time, peace.